All right, hey everybody. Today we are going to be talking about SeeSaw. I'm just going to give you a basic rundown of how to get started, what is it, things like that. In general, just so you know what it is, this is an app that lets you build a portfolio of your classroom and per child in different areas. The portfolio can include pictures, video, just like them writing and recording their voice. It's a really easy to use and great app. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go to seesaw.me, not .com, .me. Okay, and when you create an account, you say I'm a teacher. It'll let you log in right with your Google account if you have one. So that's super easy. All right, that might make me. There we go. So it'll sign you in. And the other nice thing is when you get the app, it'll sign you in with your Gmail password as well. So very nice. All right, so this is the basic layout. Okay, over here's your feed. As you go down, you'll see anything that your kids posted, okay, or you posted. And just go down. And over here, you can look at it feed view, or you can do a calendar view where it shows it by date, which is kind of cool. Down here are all the students that you have enrolled in your class. And then here is a folder view, which basically you have the ability to create folders if you'd like them. And so here are my folders. So when my kids make something or upload something, they can choose for it to go into one of these folders. And it just basically tags it. So if I only want to see math or only want to see science, it'll break my feed view down to only those things. Okay. Now also on top of that, I could go, and I'll go into my own here. I can go into a student's feed by their name. Okay, so this is only things that I've shared. And then from there, I can even say I only want to see things from that child's math. Okay, and it'll only show you things saved in the math. Okay, so that's the basic overview of kind of what you see. The app looks very similar. Up here, this is where you can approve items and kind of manage your class. The first thing is the code. So when your kids first get the app, which is free, it'll ask them how they want to log in. The easiest way is just with a QR code. And you just hit get class code, okay? It puts this up on, hopefully you have a smart board or something like that. But when your kids open the app, all they have to do is just like put the iPad in front of this QR code and it automatically logs them into your classroom, okay? So really easy. You could also text a class code out to your kids or things like that. But this is the easiest way, I think. The other thing is, if you go to manage class, this is where you are going to add all your children's names. So before they even log in with that QR code, you're going to need to name your class, and then you are going to add your students. So basically it breaks it down by parents and then by students, okay? So here's the students part. This is where you can manage and add new students or delete ones, okay? And then you can enable what you want your kids to be able to see. So do you want them to be able to edit their posts? Do they need approval from you to be posted? Can they see each other's work? These are all things that you can change, all right? Parents are the next part of this. One of the very powerful things about this is that parents can see immediately what their child has posted and like it and comment on it and things like that. So very powerful for your kids that they're sharing with you and their parents instantaneously. The parents do not see what they've posted until you've approved it, if that's how you've set it up. Okay. Also, parents only see their own child's posts. So basically, you'll send an email out to your parents, and they will have a QR code or a link that takes them right to their child and links them to their child. You'll get a message in your SeeSaw account that says, hey, so-and-so wants to be linked to their child. Do you allow this? And you hit OK, and you're done. Multiple people can be linked to one child, so you know it really wouldn't matter if both mom and dad wanted to be linked. If there's grandma and grandpa, dad, stepmom, those kind of things, doesn't matter. You can have as many to one child as you want. Okay, and as you can see here, you really get control over who sees their things, and not only that, but can they comment on it? Can they like it? All those things you control. So unlike social media, this is like really locked down as far as what they can see. Okay, this is also where you create folders. So if you want your kids to be able to drop things into different types of folders, this is where you create those. Right? There's some other little things here, you know, that you can toggle around with too. All right, the next thing down is invite parents. This is what I was talking about, where it's going to give you choices of how you invite them, either by a handout or via email or both. Okay, so that's that. Now let me show you what it looks like on the iPad. It looks a little different. Okay, you can see right here, SeeSaw Class. This is the one you'll have and your kids will have. Parents, they either get the app and it'll say SeeSaw Parent, or they can go to seesaw.me and link that way. Okay, so it's web-based, iOS, Android, any kind of devices. Let me go ahead and open the app so you can see what it looks like. Okay, you can see it looks very similar to what we just looked at. You can also, it's kind of nice on this one, get class code is right there. That puts it up on the board so your kids can see your QR code. Okay, if you want to add a new item, the plus button, and this is the same for your kids, the plus button allows them to add any of these things. So they can take a live photo, take something from the camera roll, take a video from your camera roll. They can draw something, they can put a link on there or just type a note. Okay, so let's say I want to do something from my camera roll. Okay, so it takes me in here and let's pretend I wanted to share a cursive page that I did. All right, options down here, I can rotate my picture. I can add voice to it, which is great. I think it gives you up to 5 minutes to just talk so your kids can explain what they're doing. They can actually write and talk at the same time, so they can annotate what they're doing to their parents. They'll say, like, here's how we made an H today, and they can draw while they're showing it. Very cool. Lots of possibilities there for them to hand in work to you, too. And then text will add, it'll add words down to the bottom so that they can type what they did as well. Okay? When they're done with that, they hit the check mark. Here's another awesome thing. It asks them, who are you? So it doesn't matter whether you have 1-to-1 iPads or whether you only have 3 iPads in your room. Once your kids take the picture, they're going to find their name and tap it. Also, you can do multiple kids. So if you have a group of 5 doing a project, they can take one picture, select all 5 kids' names on here, and it'll put that picture onto all 5 of their accounts. Okay, so very cool. So let me just go ahead and I'll pick myself here, hit the check mark. Then it's going to ask me, do I want to drop it into a specific folder? If I don't, I just hit here. And then what you'd see as the teachers, it would ask you to approve this post. Mine just posted because I'm the administrator. Okay, and there it is. Now, once they post it, you can go in and like it. Parents can like it. You can comment, leave voice comments. You could easily change if they put it under the wrong name or they put it under the wrong folder. You can change that here. And you can also write here, these 3 little buttons. You can delete things and edit the item further from there. Okay? So that is SeeSaw in a nutshell. I hope it gets you going. There are so many possibilities of what you can do with this app. It really is endless what you can do. And, you know, anything from just having your kids post their work to I've had kids that have shared how they solved their math strategies with parents or talked about what we did. I've shared pictures through here where I've taken a picture of something and then I just share it with the entire class so everyone can see it. All right, well, have fun with SeeSaw. I hope you enjoyed as much as I do.